Listen Barbecue of Mike Smith, and we're about to go into making a beat. So I think I want to go with a bass. Start with a clean bass. Not quite on beat, but we're gonna fix that real quick. The good thing though is that it's just a C. It's the C right below middle C that I'm playing right now. So what I'm going to do is put that on a quarter near. It's actually a whole note. And we're just going to add some more bars, I believe. Let's go. All right. Nice little something to go along with. I think after this, now we added some drums. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add some drums to this. Let's see what it comes out like. Sounds about right. All right. Now, let's go ahead and quantize all this, make sure. All right, so the next part is we got this little beat down. We got the, I guess what they call a bass down. I'm going to go ahead and edit a little bit. And you can do this at the end, but I like to edit as I go to make sure everything is on point as I add to it. Because I find that when I add to music and it's not edited, or rather it's not synced, then everything's off beat. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. All right, let's go. Let's see. That has to be about 16ths. And some people might say, well, how do you know what's what? You get it after this trial and error, really. So, after a good trial and error, I think you kind of figure it out. And you want to go for the smallest size. So right now I'm on 30 seconds. That looks like it's a 30-second note. Over here, my 1.2 frame. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to quantize it, quantize all of it. So Control A, and hit quantize. Let's see how it sounds. You got to follow it all the way through. Right there, something's wrong. So 5. Let's start here. Right there too. 8.2. I think it's coming a little bit sooner. Let's see. Yeah, let's pull that over. Yeah, it's a little off. Just gotta get this snare trap in the right place. That's what I'm working on right now. So it all comes together correctly. And my head is like way up here or down here, and the screen's up there. I'll have to fix that on another video. Alright, so since that last bar, the 8.4, isn't really lining up with what I wanted to do, I'm just going to copy the 4.4 and transfer it over, and that should make it be what it's supposed to be. So right here I have it highlighted. I just hit Control-C on my keyboard. It might be Command-C if you're on a Mac. And I'm going to take that out. I'll go ahead and hit delete. Put it on number 1 because it starts with the kick, and hit Control-V. Oh, let's see, hit Control-V. That's not working. Oh, I didn't copy it. Let's do that again. It's at 4.4, right? Yeah. So Control-C to copy, and then come back over here to 8.4. Let's put it on kit 1. It should be well, I'm right clicking, but it's Control-V to paste. So that's what it is. Let's see what it sounds like. See? Fits perfectly. We're gonna listen to it all the way out. Yeah, see it's on B? Quantizing, that's the word I was looking for earlier, to make sure everything's on B. I think we can add some more to it. It sounds cool the way it is, but we're gonna add some more to it. All right. So right now I'm in Maschine Studio, and I'm working out of the day trap kit. So that's what we were playing before, right? Now, it's really a trap vibe, and I'm not really a trap artist, but I'm gonna give it a trap vibe, and hopefully it comes out okay. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. This song right here is gonna be for a video I did on the 22 long rifle. So we'll go ahead and name it 22 LR. So I did that off screen. Don't worry about it. Control S if you're on your keyboard, you can go to file and save. But we just saved it. I don't want to lose everything we just made. So let's see what we got and what we can add to it. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more to this. That's the original beat that we have, right? Let's go ahead and add those hi-hats for right now, and then we'll come around and maybe add some open hi-hats or something else. But let's go ahead and see what we can do with this. Yeah. Do it from the beginning. Like I said, you can draw these in, but I'm gonna play them. I'll draw them if I have to. Got them in. I think they could be quantized a little bit, but maybe we'll do that now. So now what we're going to do is basically fix those hi-hats. Let's see. Doing 32s, that's good. Probably can make them 64s, but I'm gonna quantize it on 32s and see what the hell happens. Quantize. Let's see. Sounding good? So that sounds good to me. I think what I'm gonna do is that last maybe 8.4, I'm gonna just draw them all in. Sounds not too bad. Or rather, it sounds good. Now I want to add some more stuff to it, but I think I need to add. All right, so now, oops. So now we have some hi-hats, some snares, some kicks, but I think I want to throw a sub bass on it, like that, or to make it a little bit more bassy. You can edit it in. I'm going to play it in, but I may wind up editing it in. So let's see. See what we got right now. Good. There we go. I like that. And honestly, that's one every bar. I can go ahead and just edit that in. I'm gonna do that real quick. I'll play it in for you. I'll edit it later. Let's go. So, turns out I only played 4 bars. I'm going to just edit the other 4 bars like I told you I would. We know what it's like when it's every beat. I'm just gonna take out 2, the first note on bar 2, and see what it sounds like if it's every other beat. So it should be on the 1, the 3, the 5. We'll take out the 6. Actually, it's 6. But I still want something bassy there to add to the first kick that I put in, but I don't want that like sub bass in it. Or rather, let me explain. I want the sub bass in, but when the sub bass isn't playing, I still want something that has a bass to it as far as a kick. So let's see how it sounds. Just curious. Shift. I think that works. a lot of times adding instruments or adding sounds is like spices. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overkill it. Now we're getting to the point where sometimes you got 60 something instruments in your music, and sometimes you got 3. And I think I might have 3 in mind. I'm going to try and add some keyboard, some piano to it. Or rather, I'm going to try and add some keyboard to it. I'm going to try and add some keyboard to it, see what happens. But we'll see. This might be it. That sounds like a chorus to me. Alright, so alright. Now you may notice I didn't have the drums playing. That was actually by accident, but I think the beat worked. Some shit you want to quantize and some shit you don't, and I don't think I want to quantize these keys. I think they fit nice the way they are for this blacksmith. Let's see what we have for this chorus. I'm going to label it chorus too, as well. Chorus. So let's see. Sounds good to me. All right. So we got a verse. I guess I could add. Sounds good to me, I think. Go ahead and save that. And I think we got a decent verse, chorus verse. I'll fill in the rest later. so we're back. We're gonna go through this, kind of see where we are. I took a break, so we're gonna go through this, see where we are, and see what we need to add. All right, so let's see what we have. I think I need an intro. I usually like to have an intro, and that comes from being a DJ. So as a DJ, a lot of times you have an 8-bar intro because you're trying to blend in the song you're putting on with the song that's leaving. So you don't always have it. I think a lot of times the standard is about a 4-bar intro if you just find a radio edit track. However, as a DJ, I like that 8-bar intro. I do know, however, that sometimes you got to get into it. So at times I'll do a 4-bar intro. So I think I want to do a 4-bar intro, then go into the verse. I need to put some changes in that verse because you don't want the same thing over and over and over. And then I think they have the same, I don't have to change, like have a different verse from verse A, verse B. I think I can go verse A, verse A, verse A. Just the first 8 bars in that verse need to be different from the second 8 bars. So there's some type of change so that way the listener is still excited and still listening to the track. So let's see what we can do with this intro first. I think it's cool. After this part, it just all repeats. So I think what I'm gonna do is, in that intro, I got those swells, and honestly, like, they don't really fit. Unless I put them in the second verse. So let's see. Let's go. I was going quarter notes, which is basically four bars per beat or per measure. And I'm gonna go with, what did I just say? Half notes, which is 2 bars or 2 beats per measure. So let's see how it sounds if we do that. And that's what that little swell I had. Yeah, that sounds good. right, now let's see. Now let's see what it sounds like from the beginning. See what we got. All right, so I took out the sound that was in there that's just going through the whole song. And my belief is I'm not going to need it. So I'm taking it out and we'll see how it sounds. A lot of this is just, a lot of it is theory, right? You go to school or you go online, you learn stuff. But a lot of it is just really what sounds good. So if you can understand theory and you know it sounds good, you listen to a lot of music, you'll figure it out, you know? Some people are better than others at it, and people grow. So don't worry about where you're at. Worry about where you want to be at. At least that's what I'm doing. All right. All right, let's see where we are. Start from the top. Got a lot of changes, which is good. You want to keep the listener looking for the next thing. Keep them engaged in your song. I like it. I think I'm gonna go with it. This has been Beats, Bullets, and Barbecue. Come on back for some good old barbecue, some good old beats, and some good old bullets.